Hey my loves, welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley and today I'll be teaching you how I got this beautiful look courtesy of Unice Hair. Now for starters, this is their 26 body wave HD lace wig with a 5x5 closure attached, and this is what it looks like when you first put her on. Now I will say the star of the show is the texture. I absolutely love the way the texture is naturally, so we're going to just play this up with some natural products. This is an inside look at the inside construction of the cap, and also the way just the wig looks when you hold her, when you first pull her out of the packaging. She does come stamped with a center part. Again, this is a 5x5 closure, so if you want to move it over you can. Just keep in mind you only have 5x5. The upside to the 5x5 closure is that it's going to be much easier to install than a frontal. So if you're someone who's a beginner or just wants low maintenance, I highly recommend going with a closure wig because you don't have to worry about bonding down the sides and the ear tabs, and it just fits a lot more snug altogether. As you're watching along, we've went ahead and cut off the lace. This one was pre-plucked, so I did not feel the need to pluck out the hairline. You definitely can do that to customize yours a little bit more. And then I went in with this Got to Be Glued spray. I sprayed a generous amount, and then I put the lace on top. I cleaned up any excess of the liquid, and then I went ahead and blow dried on a cool setting until it was completely dry. Now the reason for the towel and the wipe is because if you leave the excess hairspray there and it dries, it'll leave that, you know, shiny clear cast on your forehead that just kind of makes your install look a little bit more messy. So it's easier to get rid of that while it's still wet opposed to once it's dry. Now we're going to go ahead and separate a little bit of hair that we'll use as baby hair. You guys know I personally love baby hair. I have a large forehead, I've got a lot of space to play with, and I just feel like it overall just looks better on me, especially because I just feel like with my brown complexion, a lot of the times when I literally just start with a hairline, it just looks a lot more detectable in my opinion, and so I kind of like to just play with it and just play on the hairline and see what I can get. Now this is definitely way too thick of baby hair, but like I say always, I like to just go ahead and do it the first time, add the elastic band on top, kind of blow dry and allow it to set, and then I'll go back in and, you know, get it right and get it exactly how I want it second time around. 5 inches back is what you have as far as a parting space, so I went ahead and etched out that extra little ½ an inch that wasn't already etched out because I like when my parting looks super long and goes far back. I went ahead and added a little bit of hairspray and began to flatten out the top, but as you guys can see, it does have a little bit of flyaways there, and I always use this product, so I was trying to give you a little bit of variety and do something different by using the hairspray opposed to the wax, but I just wasn't feeling the hairspray. Again, there were flyaways there, and I feel like the wax is what really makes everything lay down and look super flat and neat and cancels out those flyaways. So you guys see I did add that, and then I went ahead with the electric hot comb and just made it as flat as I can get it. Now the hairline has set and we can kind of see what we have. For some people this may look good, but this is definitely too thick, so I just go back in and comb it out, and you see when you comb it out with a rat tail comb, it's taking that swoop shape, so it'll be much easier to work with. I'm going to use wax this time around. I just kind of feel like the foam lotion just wasn't working the way I want, even though that's what I use majority of the time. Like I always say, different product works in different conditions, situations with different hair a little bit better. So for me, I kind of felt like the wax was giving me a little bit more control to do exactly what I wanted, but typically I would use a mousse. Now it's completely installed. All we're missing is a little bit of color. This one does not match my complexion naturally, so I went in with the what do you call this stuff, my concealer. You guys know I love the Fenty, and I apply a generous amount in the parting. Be sure to blend it out so that it's just not sitting on top, and then a little bit of powder along the hairline so that everything matches and blends with my complexion. You can go ahead and do whatever you want. If you want to bleach the knots, co-wash her, all that I highly recommend. This is just a quick way to install your wigs if you are a beginner and you're afraid to use chemicals or, you know, anything like that. Now I'm going to style the ends of the hair. Now I did add this here, and this is a oil, like an oil sheen, and I wish I didn't do that. Like, why did I do that? Sometimes when I add a little bit of an oil, I don't need any product. And I think that's where I was going with this. I was just going to add just the oil and, you know, blend it out. But I realized after the fact it still needed a little bit of product to make the waves pop. So I went in with a little bit of water and then that cream styler I showed you before. Everything I used to complete this look is listed in the description box. I love the beautiful wave this one has. Again, I wish I didn't use that oil because it kind of did make it look a little bit more on the oily side. But, you know, after a while, that kind of goes away anyways. And I love, 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 love the wave and definition on this one, which is why I didn't go in and like wand curl it or anything like that. I wanted to keep what was provided because I felt like it looked so beautiful. Now that we're done with the install, I literally feel like this install took all of 10-15 minutes, including the styling time, because this styling was heatless and the install was a closure. It literally was super simple. So I decided to add a little bit of a vibe to this one and style it up. Because it's a closure, I couldn't really do like a ponytail up top or anything like that, but I knew I could add some braids and they would complement those waves and give more of a boho chic vibe. And this is something that you don't have to be a pro to do. I feel like we all know how to do braids. If you don't know how to do braids, you can do twist, and you can do it however you want. If you want to make cornrows, you can definitely utilize the space in the closure to do it like straight back or to the side. I just wanted something super simple and, you know, careless and fun. So I did 2 braids, one on each side, being sure to secure them with some rubber bands at the end and kind of making sure they were even. And I think this looks beautiful as is, but I wanted to tie it back, and so I just added another rubber band to the back and let it hang, and I think this looks beautiful. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Again, she came from Unice and all the details are in the description box. Okay guys, so this was a pretty simple install, so I went ahead and just jazzed it up a little bit with a cute little boho chic braid. I think it complements the body wave texture very well. That's why a lot of people will get body wave hair to still wear it straight or to, you know, put some wand curlers or some flat iron curls in it. And a lot of people forget that you can actually wear this hair with the texture. If I did not mention, this is the packaging that the wig came in, as always. And inside the box, they included this cute little bag with some goodies in it. So inside the bag, you get a pack of wig caps, nail wraps. These are cute little decals you can put on top of your nails, which is really, really cute. You guys know I do my nails myself at home, so those would be cute to try out. They also gave a pair of eyelashes. And then last but not least, they gave this cute little silk or satin wrap that, you know, of course you can use to tie down the front of your hair, your edges, and your hairline. And that's pretty much it. Again, I don't have any complaints about this hair, and I love the fact that like I can wear it like this until like I get bored, and then I can either, you know, like straighten it out or add some curls to it, and it's gonna look super good. Let me know what you guys think of this look. You know, something simple. You get the little hair rings and different little jewels throughout. I may do that in just a moment, but I just wanted to show you how the wig came out. And of course it was super easy to install because it is a closure wig. If I'm using a closure wig, I like one with this dimension because not only does it come, you know, across wide enough and I can make the illusion of a frontal with the baby hair, but it also goes back super far, which I love the way that looks on me. So let me know what you guys think of this one. Again, she did come from Unice, linked in the description box, as well as everything I used to complete this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches!